We begin with new information on that deadly IHOP shooting. Cleveland Heights police have charged 3 females in Saturday morning shooting, including the victim's sister. The 3 face several charges, including involuntary manslaughter in the death of Nadia Williams. Police say the women got into a fight with a security guard whose gun discharged after being knocked to the ground. The security guard, 41-year-old Gary Williams, has not been charged. His supervisor says he was released from police custody.
Another shooting sends shockwaves throughout Northeast Ohio. 25-year-old Rashad Riddle is accused of shooting his father to death following Easter Sunday service at an Ashtabula church. Witnesses say Riddle then walked inside the church and yelled that this was the will of God. The numbers are staggering. 1 in 314 Americans is a victim of gun violence. That according to a study just released by a Cleveland State University professor.
And tonight, members of Cleveland's faith community are joining together to try to do something about it. News Channel 5's Deborah Lee is live tonight with details.
Well, if you can believe this, just since the first of the year until March 16th, that's just a little over 2 months, Cleveland had more than 100 felonious assaults with guns, nearly 300 robberies with guns, and 14 homicides with guns. So you can understand the need for this campaign. This faith-based campaign to reduce gun violence in Cleveland comes ironically at the end of a weekend full of shootings, from a Cleveland Heights restaurant to an Ashtabula church.
It just broke my heart. Not the church, a place where love should be oozing out of at every moment. It's just a painful feeling.
Pastor Andrew Clark says the campaign will include workshops, special prayers, peace messages on church marquees to try to stop the flow of illegal weapons into Cleveland's neighborhoods.
My children, they walk back and forth to school for many years in this community, and the children that attend my daycare and their parents, they walk back and forth in the community, and gun violence is I'm very concerned about it.
And we have to realize that this is a male epidemic. This makes, prostate cancer look like a day at the beach.
Cleveland State University Dean of Urban Affairs, Dr. Ned Hill, just completed a study that found nearly 1 million Americans were either killed or wounded by gunfire between 2001 and 2010.
We have an epidemic of violence. And if we had nearly 1 million people killed or severely injured through a virus, we would be worrying about this as a public health event.
The anti-gun violence awareness campaign is billed as an April event, but Pastor Clark says it will continue throughout the year for as long as it takes.
Until there's serious reduction in gun violence in our community.
Now, with regard to this Cleveland State study, Dr. Hill told me that it's actually gun injuries that are up the most, and he said of the deaths, suicides make up the most number of those. Reporting live in Cleveland, Deborah Lee, News Channel 5.